riding shotgun originated. Because if we were in a stagecoach right now going up there, usually be two of us up here in the front, up on top of the stagecoach. Or usually be on the right hand side here. We'll usually be the one holding reins, running horses if she was on the right hand side. And I'd be on the left with the shotgun, riding shotgun for her to help dissuade banditry. Which sometimes worked, but depending on the type of firearm you had, there might only be 2 shots in that shotgun before you need to reload. And if they can outweigh 2 shots, you're probably getting robbed anyway. But around this general area is where that term originated, riding shotgun, because it's going to be up front next to you, help protect the stagecoach or the mail coach. Point out and show you as well. Look, when you start looking at your left side windows, just as soon as this hill gets out of the way, keep looking out the left side. Right down here, that dirt road, that dirt path down there in the distance, that's the old stagecoach or mail coach road down there. Used to run between Phoenix, Wickenburg, and Prescott back in the day. Pony Express down there. Still in use today for recreational activities, horse trails, ATVs, hiking, walking. That's the old stagecoach mail coach road right down there. And there's someone on it right there, coming down. But you can see why, as I look like a mountain bike or something, yeah. But you can see why bandits liked it, all those curves and turns that comes up the plateau. And there was a fairly well-known highwayman, a bandit and his gang up here, at least well-known by Arizona standards, known as Black Bart, or Black Bartholomew, because he worked in and around the Black Canyon area, which is where we are. Awesome guys who were very good at what they did. They knew what to do and how to do it. They're very profitable. He did have a bit of a code of honor, though, to old Bart. He would not rob women or children if they were on the stagecoach. It was just the guys who had to worry about anything. I don't know if anyone knows where that code of honor came from. It is awful, awful stuff. What he'd often do after robbing a stagecoach is he'd make everyone get out and sit around in a circle, and he would recite his latest poetry to robbing people. Get up on top of the plateau, see lots of the lava rock. The last saguaro, just because as we come through this pass here, where you can see again the name of the game for every ecological shift in Arizona. Sometimes it's just that start. That's why it has a nickname, the interplanar plateau. We're now in the plains of Arizona. Speaking of elevation, over on our left, these mountains over on our left, those are the Bradshaw Mountains. There was gold mining in them back in the day. Not a whole lot, but enough to keep people around for a while. The reason we're pointing them out is over here on our left. River Valley, where I picked you guys up this morning, is right around 1,100 feet above sea level. For our friends from other parts of the world, that comes. For some reason that I haven't looked up, if they burn slightly, they're more prone, more assuredly going to take seed, take root, and try to grow. Than if they don't burn slightly. The ones that don't burn will still try to grow, but there's something about if you burn slightly, almost guaranteed it's going to try becoming a tree. It doesn't burn, it could. So they use fire to help them reproduce. And the other thing about if they drop it into the flame, into the heat, that pine cone might burst, think like popcorn, and that seed might fly way over there. And so it can help extend the reproductive footprint of the tree. Not that they would need the burst to fly far away. I mean, if you're looking, they practically grow on top of each other. But if it does, well, reproductive footprint.
Arizona became a state.
Arizona became a state, that's a good one. What about Tennessee? Let's guess Tennessee.
226 years ago.
What was that?
226 years ago.
226 years?
They became a state in 226.
New York, can you tell me what she's saying?
She's saying it became a state 226 years ago. Somebody wants to do the math.
I'll take that. So Jesse James, I mean, there might have been something on here. I don't know what he was doing. That's a good guess. Flagstaff got started. A state. No, Arizona became a state Valentine's Day, 1912. We were the last of the contiguous U.S. to become a state. We're just Bowl ski resort on the other side of the peaks there. As you go down Interstate 40, there's near a place called the White Mountains. There's a couple. Go to Flagstaff Airport. You can fly up here from Phoenix, but it'll cost you about $1,000. People do it. And being up here next to Flagstaff Airport, this means we're right around the same elevation here that the top of that little mountain. We're up in the plains that I pointed out earlier today is. We're at the top of that mountain. Going up in elevation. And we'll slope up a little bit more by the time we get to the Grand Canyon. Probably these next couple curves is when you guys will be able to start seeing maps. As they went north, and this is a big landmark that shows up out of nowhere, so I'm writing it down. They said, St. Francis, that sounds good. And they called it San Francisco Mountain. And the name stuck. So San Francisco Mountain, San Francisco Peaks. I guess some people still refer to this as the Kachina Mountains as well. It's that honorific, traditional honorific. That's Flagstaff and kind of going by, going around initially. Flagstaff is home to Northern Arizona University, the northernmost state university in Arizona. And you can study most things there that you can study at any state university across the country there. But they do have two specialty areas of study. Lodging and eating, to being right up on the rim of the canyon and the park, paying those prices. More boutique hotels, not as many name brand stuff, so there is some stuff, some name brand stuff. But largely cheaper than being up in the park, other than this one up on the right. I've never bothered to with the cost of a night here because I assume the answer is too much. But I've seen people who are even staying up at the canyon come down here and get food and then go back into the park because it's just cheaper. Over here on the right with the fences, that's where the McDonald's on the rim of the Grand Canyon used to be. I think they're just rebuilding a bigger one. They tore that down about a week and a half ago. On the left, here's the IMAX. I couldn't tell you why this is here. My running theory is it's here to show, in case traffic is bad, because all they do is show sweeping vistas of the canyon, which if traffic is just fine, you see in about 10 minutes anyway. Also home to my most favoritely named restaurant here on the right, Weekly Pizza and Pasta. That's its name. They're very direct, nothing else. Been here since 1981. So just up this next jaunt, getting into the parkland, up to the bay booth. Somewhere up here is where we're gonna hit traffic in the bay booth. Almost guaranteed. Yeah, I expect this to stop further back there somewhere, so this isn't too bad at all. It's not the best, but it's not too bad. So we're getting up to the pay booths to get up to pay. That's where our next challenge is. But while we're inching our way forward, what I can do is go over some safety tips here at the Grand Canyon, because those are always good things to have at the Grand Canyon, or safety tips. The first one is mostly for people my age or younger, though not always. But taking selfies at the Grand Canyon. Taking selfies is great. Taking selfies is fun. Here's how you take a selfie at the Grand Canyon. You find a spot you think will look good. You stop. You turn around 180 degrees on that spot. You take out your phone and you do this. You can even move your waist if you want to. That's all of you that moves. If it doesn't look good, you go, oh darn, you put your phone back in your pocket. You turn back around 180 degrees on the spot. You see where the edge is, and you go do the exact same thing all over again somewhere else where you think it'll look better. An even better way to take a selfie at the Grand Canyon. Another thing I can offer you guys if you want, just because of the way we're going in today, when we get to our first vista over, there might be patches near the rim of the canyon. You'll see snow still flicking on its faces. Yeah, no, not the, I know his problem is, but Utah's this big black man in front of the motorhome. I don't know where the motorhome's from. Can't see the license plate. Can't see over the hill, but nice to see on the way in. We'll see some more. east of here, there's a campground that you pull off on the roadway that you travel to. Can't see them there, and that's good. You guys might see a few of them today. This is more than I've seen in a while up here. Like, in these sections we're passing there. But it's right up in the rim of the canyon, one of the campgrounds, and people like going up there a lot. It's very popular. All you have to worry about is if you're prone to rolling over in your sleep. Here to start forming the line right here in front of me. What we're going to do is we're going to look down at the feet in front of you, just looking down, doing this. You will be watching my feet as we work our way up so that way you don't see the canyon. Get a nice surprise look at it. So feet in front of you, looking down. Follow the leader.
Hands to yourself, eyes forward. Eyes down, looking at their feet.
It's better than what some of the other guides do. They'll say, everyone close your eyes, put a hand on a shoulder as I take you to the edge of the Grand Canyon. You do that. Look at the feet in front of you. Almost there.
Holy mama, that's a what? That's a mile deep?
Yeah.
Is that the one, a mile deep?
277 miles across.
Holy mama.
Left, 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 and then whenever you're ready, go ahead and turn around. There she is.
Mama, look at that.
You're right, you do get a funky feeling.
Yes.
Well, I know Corey didn't, but that was brave. Rollerblades, very brave. The skateboard. So brave is going down there, I think. But you chose the dog. You chose sprinting. The active with those.
You can be grateful for that, for the body that we have today. Yeah. We have the bodies because we do. Looks like mud in the top of the which is why I refuse to run any longer.
You lost all the miles.
Yeah, all my miles. Before I hit 14.
Yep. Oh wait, this is kind of cool. Carl, you can that way so that Weston can do
You want my good side?
Like it, sir?
Your best angle, please.
Oh. You can go that way. Take a picture of you guys.
Okay, ready? One.
Give me your camera.
That's really cool. I'm nervous to go down there.
Just look at your husband. Don't look at the edge.
That's right.
Head was facing this way. But noon is back at there.
We have the retouch out.
There's no.
Okay, ready? Okay.
And even then,
It's your moment. Smile. One more.
okay.
Perfect.
You've got the right idea with your step.
Yeah, it's just recording, you know.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Beautiful.
We will go up.
Yeah.
Right there and see. Wait. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. We get a couple more.
Thank you.
You nailed it. There's options. There's angle.
Benches over on that side. Don't go further. Don't go
Holy mama.
Doesn't help.
Our last name's Lovelace.
Holy
so
mama.
she can't be a Lacey.
Oh.
Lacey Lovelace.
Look at that.
You should have seen this a month ago.
What, snow?
There was like a ramp because there was snow, so much packed snow down here.
Yeah.
And this bar was pretty much where you were
Frozen?
walking next to. No, it was like the snow because there was so much snow. When you were walking next to this is where your feet were.
Yeah.
If you were able to even
Oh,
get
really?
yeah, if you were even
Because of the
able to
snow,
get down
yeah,
here.
Yeah.
Sorry, do you think that you could take a picture?
Yeah, absolutely. Up here real quick, just to get the get this way.
Oh, it's snow. Yeah.
That's the snow right there. Like people come, or people walk down here.
If you want to redo.
Signs. There's some
Do they
people
give the
walk down
donkey
in the
trails
bottom
rides
of
down
the.
anymore or no?
Yeah, I mean
Just-
all these things you see, those are trails.
That's a trail, right?
Yeah. Over when you're underneath the village goes like around this bend, and you can be at a spot in the village where you can like look over and see that trail further closer to the edge that way. And sometimes you can see people this big going down the middle of the trail. But yeah, there's all trails. You can see a trail kind of zigzagging down through the red rock on that side.
Oh, okay.
That butte coming down too.
Yes.
It's like the abyss. You know,
Abyss?
it's like abyss. You know, when we're diving underwater.
Oh yeah.
There's a cliff
And
like
yeah,
this.
the cliff. Yeah.
You don't
yeah.
see the bottom.
Yep.
Down here to the back.
Yeah. No, we're gonna. He's just grabbing some people. We're gonna go back around and we're gonna take you to another viewpoint. You guys gonna go to the bathroom?
Yeah, where is the bathroom?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you guys. If you want to stay here, you can. He's gonna come back and gather you.
Wow, that's cold.
National Park like costs real quick, so you can like get a meat stand.
So the North Fair is only 9.6 miles away. So directly across from us. The river is not any wider than this.
Yeah, yeah.
How much is this?
50. Oh, yeah. These are large. I don't know what size you're looking for.
Can I have one large?
Yeah, these large.
It's large.
The one on the wall had a driving.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I have a large and XL of
Which one?
this one?
We just have, yeah, large and...
XL.
There is XL right here.
Yeah. Large and XL.
You want them? You just,
Two.
You just take them off. Yeah?
Yeah. Two.
Yeah, and yet, you know, kind of for sand. Ocean to build their own.
Are you okay without a bag?
Please bag, please.
We sell them for $5.
Okay. Insert or
Just
scan?
Up top?
There's nothing, I mean, you saw what we saw all the way up here. You get to do that, but slower. How they've livened it up lately is on the way back every afternoon, that train gets robbed every afternoon going back by singing and dancing bandits on horseback. It's fun to do once and you never have to do it again. Way up on the other end of this parking lot where this truck's coming out of is a place called Fur Camps. It's visitor center, information booth, souvenir store, museum in there. This on our right is known as the Hopi House. It was built by Hopi people and lived in by Hopi people. They're not fully designed by Hopi people. There's a architect and designer up here back when they were building something in the village named Mary Jean Coulter back in the 1905-1908 era. And she fell in love with Southwest Native American architecture collaborated with some of the tribal members and they built that. They did live in there, and they helped workers and miners at the time. All it is today is a large kind of gift shop / museum, kind of in that order. Still mostly themed around the Hopi, but they have art pieces from about close to a dozen tribes from historical. What's the difference? Maybe legal reasons, but it's only one marketed as a hotel. It was built by a guy named Fred Harvey, who's a caterer by trade. He made catering cars on trains, so you could travel and eat at the same time. Revolutionary. And he was known for building hotels in out-of-the-way places. But it's an active hotel. You could stay there. Only 2 of the rooms in that hotel face the canyon, though. The presidential suite, and it's here right below presidential. None of the others do. That's by design. Most of the windows facing the canyon in there are in the dining hall. So that way, if you wanted to come down and look at the canyon, you have to come down and pay for dinner. They have a nice lobby in there, lots of gift shops in there too. Very kind of classic lodge setup in there. Coming up on our left, these things that look like old barns on our left. Those are old barns. That's where you used to house your horse back in the day, when that's how you got up here back in the day. I think this one with the steep lawn directly across from us is where they house the Grand Canyon mules these days. They're not housed in there, they're housed nearby. Coming up on our right. This on the right, these pastel doors, these turquoise and yellow and red doors. This is the Bright Angel Lodge. I will drop you off here as soon as we can, or without moving right here. To let you guys out for your free time. Maybe some buses shifting stands. Gift shop in it, so we have a variety of things to choose from. Because behind the restaurant in there is the gift shop. If you go out the back of the Bright Angel, sprawling quarter-mile rim walk of the canyon. If you go that way, once you're out back, you'll see this house that looks like it's over the edge of the canyon. It's called the Cope Studio. It's just an art studio, art gallery. It's very pretty in there. If you go that way, you'll hit El Devar, Hopi House, Verkamps. If you go past Verkamps, you'll be on what's called the Trail of Time, which is just a rim walk trail of the Grand Canyon. It tells about the rocks in the canyon sometimes as you're walking next to it. Don't have enough time to do the whole trail, but if you want to go do that, you can. Just know that if you only do that and you say, it took us half the time to get here, that means
Good idea, selfie stick.
Yeah, I'm trying to use it.
That's why I bring my selfie stick.
I got a candid one on that too. Okay, one second. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Thanks.
Are you?
Yeah, I will.
Ooh, that's bright.
Look this way though. Stare into the sun.
I'm gonna look this way.
Wander, have fun. 4:35, right back here in there. We'll get across town. Have fun. I'll be here. mouth. Hold your breath. One thing I can also point out here, big wall courthouse right at that big elbow. Right inside that smaller. That's line I've made the mistake where I was out with friends and I was getting water.
Gin is a taste of the time